Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all glory and honor and power unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Chadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace salutations to the elect of Israel. It's Brother Elijah Nassar coming back with another one. Shalom to the hopeful elect, lady and your children, all you brothers out there and your sisters, keeping the faith. 84, look at that. Keeping the faith. You know, I was reading Psalms 31 and Psalms 120 today, and King David was going through it, man. You know, he spoke about how he cried out to the Lord and the Lord heard him. And that's the thing that we have to always do, is cry out to the Lord for help, regardless of what's going on in our lives, man. I know we all have our own crosses to bear, our own burdens, our own fights, you know? And, you know, sometimes we feel like, you know, like this is a whole lot, you know? We're dealing with liars. We're dealing with people who talk all kind of craziness about who we are, what we do, and the name that we believe and that we call on. And they try to talk to us and try to talk to us like we don't know what the hell we talking about. Scriptures tell us that Israel knows what they seek for, but paraphrasing, but they don't know. You know what I'm saying? The others don't know. You know. And let us be grateful that we know that Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai gave us his name. And that's the name that we run to. That's the name that we cry unto. That's the name that we know through the Spirit is there to save us. Is there to keep us safe. Is there to protect us. Is there to give us the strength that we need to make it through our days and to make it through, you know, these seconds of our life, you know. And without that name, man, we are dead in the water, man. You know? And I know that we're all on that boat, like the 12, you know what I'm saying? We're all on that boat, man. We're all on that boat, and it's rocky, and the wind's blowing, and the waves are hitting us, and Howard Shai is there chilling. You know what I'm saying? But he got up, told all that to be still. But at the same time, it was also for the 12 to be still. So, you know, it was for them to be still too. And know who you in this boat with. Right? Who's in this boat with you? You know, brothers always talk about, you know, how these miracles are coming, man. This spiritual power's coming. And that's something we have to believe on. That's something that we have to be 10 toes down and believe that Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is going to do it for us, you know? Because without that faith, once again, we're dead in the water. Hebrews 11:6 says, without faith, it's impossible to please him, right? But we must believe that he is Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, the author and finisher of our faith, the one that we can do all things through his son, Yahweh Shai. He delivers. And we can do all things through him. That with man can't do nothing. But with Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai with us, all things are possible. So the mountains that we have in our lives that we pray unto with faith, they can get removed. With faith, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai can calm the waves in our lives, man. and keep us pushing forward. You know what I'm saying? Yahushua told us, man, this world we will have much tribulation, man. You know? But within him we have peace. David said that Yahweh Yahushua delivered him. He heard him and delivered him. Saved him. Took him out of these things. So like it. The thing that we got to work on through this doggone flesh is this patience. This suffering, man. It's part of the walk. We went off. We went off. Adulteresses and adulterers, man. That's you sisters too. Some of you sisters that are doing what the scriptures tell you to do. You know? It's just a beautiful thing to know, to believe and have confidence that Yahweh Yahushua is rolling with us. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he rolling with us. You know? I just don't like it, you know? I don't like the fact that we got to go through all this, but we got to, right? No pain, no gain, baby. You got to get comfortable with being uncomfortable, you know? We deal with these liars and these cheaters and these two-faced and these backbiters and these prideful-ass people out here in this world, man. We ain't supposed to be proud. There ain't no reason to be proud, man. We the Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, we are still in bondage. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. I can take a Christian to tell you that you ain't in bondage. You still in bondage. What time you gotta be at work tomorrow? What time they allow you to take your break? What time you gotta be back? We are still subject to payments. Paying for water. We're gonna be paying for air soon. It's gonna be like total recall out this mug, man. You know? We have to always be mindful of who's with us and who's for us and what's required of us. Faith is required of us. Believing is required of us. Loving one another is required of us. Now, loving our brethren, the ones who call on the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Scriptures tell us what? That with all that, if it lie in you, if it's possible, be at peace with all men. A lot of times it ain't possible, and that's okay. We ain't brawlers. We ain't out here fighting these people who don't believe. If they don't believe what we believe, so what? We got to make sure that we continue in the faith. You know? Don't make no difference if these folks don't believe what we do. Don't make no difference. But with us having that confidence, we got to be bold. Bold as lions. The men, we got to be bold as lions, man. We can't be walking around here weak and faithless and believing that, you know, it ain't gonna work out. Like what type of shit is that? It ain't gonna work out. Give me a break. All things work together for the good of them that love the Lord and are called according to his purpose. You called according to his purpose? You called on that name, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, you believe on it, you work, you doing what Yahweh Bashim Yahushua requires of you to the best of your ability, then you good money. You know? I just walked past this gas pump. Somebody put $90 in their car. Good Lord. See what I'm saying? Beginning of sorrows, man. People out here panicking. They don't know what to do. They're losing their damn minds. Not us. We know what's happening. We know what's cracking. We are children of the light. We are not children of the dark, man. We know what's going on. We know what's cracking. We know how things are looking right now. We also know that we know the name of our Father. He didn't give us no. He didn't, you know what I'm saying? We don't have that strong delusion on us. And we pray that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua keeps his name in our minds, in our hearts. You know what I'm saying? Which is your mind. Your heart is your mind. Like I tell Christians will say, he's in my heart. They'll grab their chest and be like, what? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? How should I say in the book of John, I believe it's 15, not 16, he said, I chose you. You didn't choose me. That's something to be proud of, man. We don't want to squander that opportunity. Being chosen, many are called, but few are chosen. Few, not that many. 144,000 men. How many people on the planet? Lord willing, I'm a part of that number, man. Man, I was thinking about that today, man. I was like, I'm like a janitor, you know what I mean? And I don't trip on it, you know what I'm saying? I clean up a lot of nasty shit. I just look at it as, making sure I'm trying to clean up my nastiness, you know what I'm saying? Clean up what I need to work on, you know? I don't look at it as, anything negative, you know? But when I was mopping the other day, actually I think it was this morning I was mopping. I was like, damn. I was like, Lord gave me this job. We're supposed to do all things unto the Lord. Whether it's eating, drinking, you know what I'm saying? We got to give it back, you know what I'm saying? We got to give it up. But I was like, dang, man, like, you gave me your name. You gave us all the answers to the test. We still got to take the test, but we have all the answers to it, you know? And the one thing we have to make sure we're utilizing more is prayer. Prayer is that thing that we have to do. Yahushua told us to pray without ceasing. Without ceasing. I mean, don't stop. Constantly pray. Pray, pray, pray. Do what you got to do. Pray. You know? We deal with these demons every day, man. These people are friggin' missile food, G. Everybody walking around here acting like ain't nothing going on. But you got the heathen out here talking about they're gonna release these UFO files. Now they talking shit about the angels and all this other stuff, man. I wanted to share. It's funny because I was in a lesson yesterday and I was watching some videos and I was like, woo-wee. Let me tell you my first experience with the chariot. I was living in Oakland and I was walking around with a couple people who I thought were my friends and they weren't, but once again I was just learning about everything, you know. I didn't know his name yet, but I knew there was something else going on, you know what I'm saying? Felt like Neo in the Matrix for a little bit. I was like, man, something's going on, especially that J word wasn't working. Every time I prayed to that J word, everything got worse. I was like, well, it can't be that, man. But I remember it was a clear black night, a clear white moon, and that's one G. But it was a clear black night. It's clear. Nothing was in the sky except this thing, this bright dot. Now, mind you, I'm sitting there, I'm looking at that. While they're talking, we're still walking. It's downtown Oakland. A lot of people are out here walking around. And look at that 1444 Call Lord Yahweh Shimmy outside by Shimmy Kakadosh. And I seen this huge thing in the sky. It was the only thing in the sky. And I was like, man, what is that? There ain't nothing up there but that. And I'm looking, and I promise you, it looked at me. It was looking at me. And I looked at it, and then all of a sudden it made this loud noise, but I was the only one that heard it. It was like, and then it became this, it went from a dot to a streak. It said, boom, vanished. I was like, yo, anybody see that, yo? Anybody see that, yo? You ain't seen that? These two niggas started cracking jokes. What you see, man? What you see? I was like, man, y'all, man. I know what I saw. And it was like, you know, what did you see, man? Did you see what you saw? Did you see a UFO? Did you see it? And I was like, man, forget y'all, G. I know what I saw. As soon as I said that, a dude came out of the bushes. Dude came out of the bushes on my left. He came out and he was like, I seen it. I seen exactly what you're talking about, man. I was like, told you somebody else seen it. And then I swore to you, I turned around to say something to that joker. He was gone. Gone. Wasn't in the bushes no more. Gone. So yeah, chariots are real. I posted many pictures of the chariots too. You know, I also seen a chariot when I was flying back to visit my sister for her wedding. I walked outside and there was a huge one outside of where my sister was getting married. It's beautiful. It's huge, man. On some like Independence Day jump, you know what I'm saying? It's huge, you know. But yeah, we need to have faith. Miracles are coming. Spiritual powers coming to the brothers as servants, man. We know who we serve. They don't know who they serve. And everyone's heard this truth. It is. Everyone's heard this truth. Why do you think everything's kicking up, man? This gospel shall be preached throughout all the world, and then the end shall come. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of time before Yahweh Hashem Yahushua comes back, man. And Al Barat Azad, and we're part of that number. We get pulled up and get the hell up out of here, man. Because I know I want to get up out of here. I'm tired of this place. I'm tired of being here. I'm tired of being around all these misfits. That's what they are, a bunch of damn misfits. Everyone's caught up in this shit. People who come to work, people start complaining about work. I be telling people to shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't hear that bullshit. Everyone I work, majority of people I work with, but a bunch of goddamn liars. You know? I'm telling you, man, some of the best advice. I'm telling you, I didn't even stop. I wasn't even there a day. And someone was like, two people came up to me 2 different times. They was like, oh man, nice to meet you. I said, hey man, nice to meet you too. Da-da-da. They was like, yo, I'll give you some advice. I said, free advice? Okay, yeah, I'll listen to you. They didn't ask for it, but yeah, go ahead. They was like, yeah, mind your business, do your job, stay away from these people. And I was like, it's good advice. Now I'm gonna say that now. Stay on your grind. Pray fast, read. Pray more. Read more. Blessed is he who readeth, man. If you're going through something, pick up them scriptures. All of a sudden, Spirit show you something, exactly what you need to uplift your spirit. And that's where we're at right now, man. We need our spirits lifted up. Because we can't do this without him. We can't do this without Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. We need that name. We need his love. We need his peace. We need his patience. We need his strength. We need his protection. We need his word. We need our daily bread that he provides to us. We need everything that he has for us. Because without that, we're dead in the water. I don't want to be dead in the water. Maybe that's what I'll call this. I said that a couple of times already. I don't want to be dead in the water. I want to be in that boat with Yahweh Shai saying, telling everything around me and myself to be still and know that I am Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. All right, I'm at my destination. Lord willing, this lesson is not a little. This walk and talk was edifying to the elect, man. I want to give all glory and honor and power to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Rakah Kadash. Double honor to the elders, apostles, and bishops, great millstone. Peace salutations to the elect. It's your brother Yalad Masar. Y'all take care, man. Stay blessed, stay humble. Shalom.